Hello everyone, what's up? It's Master Richard Wardard here, and today I'll be talking about the streaming schedule that is currently going to go on for the rest of October, going into November. Now, I would have liked to get this video out sooner, but I was fighting off some laziness and procrastination. I have some tendencies that I need to break, and I'm trying my hardest. But to be completely honest, there was actually something that, happened that did cause a bit of an issue that could have, been prolonged in terms of what could have happened for me streaming for a few weeks. I won't get into the specifics, but TLDR, my neighbors decided to do something incredibly dumb and not, observe their surroundings and decided to completely destroy the very thing that gives me internet. So, yeah. Again, we get into specifics as to why this happened, but it was a somewhat accident, but it was kind of a dumb accident, to be completely honest. It was a little bit avoided. Yeah, it could have been avoided, but all intents and purposes, our tech guys were able to come out, the providers for my internet and such were able to come out, be able to fix the issues, and we're back up to speed. Luckily, they were able to get it done quickly, and it didn't really affect the schedule at all. So I'm happy for that. But with that out of the way, let's talk about what streaming is going to be like for the last good few weeks of October going into November. So the days themselves aren't really going to change. I'm going to be streaming the exact same days as I've been doing for the past couple of times. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are going to be one particular game, and then I will have Thursday off, and then I will continue streaming on Friday, then going into Saturday, then Sunday, and then it'll repeat. Also, the timing will also not really change all that much, depending on, what particularly happens in the very beginning of going live. May depend varying, and also, how long I tend to go may also vary, but typically the timeline of me streaming is going to be 12 or 12:30-ish p.m. going into potentially 3 to 4 p.m. 3 to 4 p.m. is typically where I would cut the stream off. If I end the stream early, that is purely, circumstances, or if I decide to go a little bit longer into, say, 4 p.m., it purely depends on my mood and purely depends on my energy. But looking into this week of October, we are going to be continuing and finishing RE2 Remake by starting and hopefully finishing Claire B's route. Hopefully that will take at least 3 days to complete, similar to Leon's campaign. That took about 3 days. I technically could have finished it earlier if I really wanted to. But, going along with what I've done previously with Leon, I'm looking for it to be about 3-ish days. Once Resident Evil 2 Remake finally wraps up, I will be moving over into Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is relatively a smaller game than RE2, so it should take about maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on, how fast I can complete it, but it will be relatively a smaller playthrough of a game. Once Little Nightmares is done, if that's going into the last week or still going in the second to last week of October, whichever the case may be, I will spend the last days of October playing God of War 2018. My goal is primarily to try and beat God of War 2018 before God of War Ragnarok comes out on November 9th, which, fun fact, will be my birthday. But yeah, that is typically what I am aiming to do in terms of October's streaming schedule. Going into November, once God of War Ragnarok comes out, I do hope to play it. Maybe not the day of my birthday, maybe if I'm feeling up to it. It purely depends on what happens that day. But I do plan on streaming Ragnarok around its release time and playing it up until, its finale. Once God of War Ragnarok has concluded, if I possibly can get my hands on this game, hopefully maybe for my birthday, I do really want to check out Sonic Frontiers. It's probably the first Sonic game in a long time that I've actually wanted to get my hands on and is really exciting for that release. But in the event that I don't possibly get my hands on Sonic Frontiers for my birthday or just through regular means, I probably will squeeze in the final Kingdom Hearts final mix stream, and then Kingdom Hearts 1 will finish up and wrap up with a video-styled finale, just so I can get around some music copyright issues. Yeah, that is technically everything that is so far planned for the last bit of October, early mid-November time, going into late November, or say into December, into the next year. That will all be finalized when we get there. That will all be discussed when we get there. If anything changes from here, if anything changes from now to the end of October going into November, I'll be sure to update everybody either through an update here on YouTube, or I will update everyone on Twitter, as that's where I am particularly more active in giving updates and what is going down. But with that being said, thank you everybody for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to turn on bell notifications so you know when I'm going live or uploading anything. Be sure to follow my Twitter for any activity in terms of updates or just wanting to know whenever I'm active. But until next time, I'm Master Fidget 100 signing out. Until next time, see everybody. Have an awesome day. And be sure to check out the live streams.